We were wanderers from the beginning. When the fruits or nuts were ripe, we were there. We followed the herds in their annual migrations. We rejoiced in fresh meat. A few of us cooperating accomplished what many of us, each hunting alone, could not. Making it on our own was as ludicrous to imagine as was settling down. Working together, we protected our children from the lions and the hyenas. We taught them the skills they would need, and the tools. Then, as now, technology was the key to our survival. Key to our survival. Key to our survival.
It might be a familiar progression, transpiring on many worlds. A planet newly formed placidly revolves around its star. Life slowly forms. A kaleidoscopic procession of creatures evolves. Intelligence emerges, which, at least up to a point, confers enormous survival value. And then, technology is invented. It dawns on them that there are such things as laws of nature, that these laws can be revealed by experiment, and that knowledge of these laws can be made both to save and to take lives, both on unprecedented scales. Science, they recognize, grants immense powers. In a flash, they create world-altering contrivances. Some planetary civilizations see their way through, place limits on what may and what must not be done, and safely pass through the time of perils. Others, not so lucky or so prudent, perish.
Somebody said, do you think machines will have emotions someday? No, they won't, because it serves no purpose. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Kids really ready to learn how the body works. They want to know how the heart pumps blood. Parents don't know those things. So when you say, should we educate our own children? You can't, unless you're educated yourself. One became a priest, the other a gangster. If environment is everything, how do you get those differences? And I said, the minute you treat one kid different than the other, you get the difference. And so we lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. You know, we lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. And there's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment makes a gangster or a priest. And so we lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. You know, we lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. And there's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment gangster or priest. We lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. We lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. And there's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment makes a gangster or a priest. And so we lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. We lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. And there's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment makes a gangster or a priest. So we lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. We lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. There's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment makes a gangster or a priest. And so we lie to kids and then we tell them to be honest. We lie about everything, almost everything. That's the kind of world we live in. It's so full of shit. And there's no bad language. It's just that way. So if you really want a better world, you have to know what makes criminals, what makes artists, what makes great painters. Environment makes a gangster or a priest. I went to a group of psychologists and said, do you believe there is such a thing as human?
In a flash, they create world-altering contrivances. Some planetary civilizations see their way through, place limits on what may and what must not be done, and safely pass through the time of perils. Others, not so lucky or so prudent, perish. Not so lucky or so prudent, perish. Others, not so lucky or so prudent,